I'll make sure I'm recording again because I'm just going to be retentive about it. Okay.
Oh, no worries. We don't want to double punch.
So, I also watched Crawl. I like Raimi. It's a Raimi produced film. The only Raimi film I think I was only so on was The Grudge.
Yeah, I don't even remember The Grudge.
Yeah, I barely do too.
Well, bust out Crawl for our audience who because this is a pretty low budget movie, right? It's not playing a lot of places.
It is. I actually was surprised at how low budget it was. I think I read it was like $12 million, and it made $12 million this weekend, so it's already a moneymaker.
Yeah, there you go. If you have a chance to check it out.
It takes place in a storm. You always hear how hard it is to film with water.
Do you hear that? I don't know why.
They do fine. They do a good job with the flooding and stuff.
Probably all the drowning as possible.
I didn't realize Crawl was short for crawl space. There's about half of the movie takes place in the crawl space.
So is this just about finding the Christmas ornaments?
So there's a very melodramatic beginning of just finding out about her parents divorcing, and her dad's at their old house who he still owns. She thought he sold it, and then it turns out he's stuck in the basement while the storm is happening. And then when he's trying to save her dad, there's 1 million alligators. Now, I thought there was going to be possibly 1 or 2 alligators. I was thinking woman versus the alligator. No, this is Michael Phelps versus an army of alligators is what this movie is.
So do we get to see a lot of alligator deaths?
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me? I don't know.
So, it's fairly gory. I would say, I'm kind of desensitized, so I didn't feel like it was that gory. But I guess when I think back on it, there's a lot of people getting stuff chomped. Good sound design. I thought
I love it when that sound can add to it.
I thought about that just because the trailer's really good with the sound design. It's very interesting with the pipes and then the zipping of the lights.
Does it play a character that way? Because are she using sound maybe to distract creatures? I didn't watch it.
There's a little bit of that.
This fool works in a movie theater.
What the gimmick kind of becomes a little bit in the film, but it doesn't rely on it and go too far into it, is, there's always the don't breathe or, don't make a sound.
Don't look at the Babadook's bird box.
Yeah. Babadook's. So, it becomes don't splash, but it actually doesn't become too much of the movie. So it just becomes a moment here and there.
Don't get eaten by the crocodile.
Yeah.
Or alligator. We don't have crocodiles.
I think they're alligators.
Yeah, I always think it's gators here, crocodiles in Egypt.
And I guess a lot of people had complaints that they felt like it was unrealistic. I saw the trailer and I was like, this is just a dumb creature feature. I don't expect the physics to be right on it.
It's the Gatorland.
When I saw her trap the gator in the what do you call it, the shower, in real life the gator would barely touch that shower door and it would just explode. So I was you just have to
hang out and then water fill all up in the shower too. Where is it? I tried to do that so much as a kid, and right under the door. Right under the door, all the water. Next thing I know, knock, knock, knock. Robert, we're jacking off in the shower.
I don't know, it's an interesting movie. There's not too much to say about it. It delivers. It's what you expect out of it. It's not bad. It's not
Who's the director?
exceptional. Alexandre Aja.
Okay, so from Evil Dead.
No, I got the wrong one.
Right?
I got the wrong one. No, it's the person who did The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh.
That director...
I know what you're talking about.
Sam Raimi's talking about that they got 3 plans for the Evil Dead franchise. One would be if they can get Raimi to do it. The other one is if they could get the director of the Evil Dead reboot-ish thing to do it. But they said he probably won't because he's pretty hot and he can kind of do what he wants. So if he wants to do it, totally, but they don't feel like he probably would want to. They'll ask him, is what it sounds like. But they're expecting him to know.
Like a new Guillermo del Toro Hellboy.
Well, when you end up with a couple of hit movies that people like, you can kind of write your own ticket for the third a little bit.
I mean, we're into that binge watching now, so it's we don't want to just see a movie. We want to see a series produced as well as a movie.
Yeah.
So Netflix, that's why they're crushing out there. Amazon, get your shit together. Start putting out that fucking Lord of the Rings movies and don't make them suck like Peter Jackson's Hobbit movies.
I didn't see those yet.
Yeah, you shouldn't. No. Just don't.
I kind of wanted to see them in 3D with 60 frames. I wanted to see that soap opera effect kind of thing. And
what I would do is watch.
Remember when those walls look like brick? Now in the 60 frames per second, they look like cardboard.
Yeah. Oh my god, it looks horrific. The dwarves, you're like, I can see your plastic makeup.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not good. Not good.
Totally.
I hated it. Smaug was awesome. Rest of the entire movie's dribble. Don't watch any of those trilogies. But Crawl, check out Crawl.
It's creature feature. I would say, look at the trailer. If you're interested, it'll be good enough. If you're not interested in the trailer, don't watch it.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be on your Shudder at some point soon.
Yeah.
So don't worry about that. All right, Rob C. Gresham, the Legal Priest. Catch us on the Underhold.